Good day everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft AFL channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the Minecraft AFL channel, the only channel on YouTube where you can get free Minecraft AFL content. Well, we are here today in Brisbane at the Gabba for a match that we're going to be doing here today between two fierce teams that are going to be facing here today. Who are they exactly? Well, I'll introduce them to you. We have the teams in their brand new Guernseys. We have the Gold Coast Suns, and they're going to be facing off against the GWS Giants. These two are going to be battling it out in Brisbane, because I'm going to use this as like a neutral ground for now, until I build either the Suns a stadium or the Giants a stadium. Well, enough chit chat. I think it's time to say, let's get to it. Okay, the game's officially underway. In 3, 2, 1. And the game's officially underway. This is round 3, game 7, here on the Minecraft AFL channel. Last video I accidentally said round 3, game 5, so I had to correct myself. But yeah, don't worry. I didn't miscount accidentally, I just forgot. But yeah, we are here today in the Gabba in Brisbane for a matchup today between the red and the orange. Or as Keely Underwood once called the Giants, it's been 7 consecutive goals to the orange team versus the red team. Like, orange team. My favorite team is the orange team. Anyway, enough chit chat. Let's get to it. Going into the square now. I don't know whose side to. Going into the 50 now. Last game was in VFL Park. It was pretty good. I'm not saying who won, but yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good matchup between the two. I'm not saying who won though, because that would literally spoil the plot of the video. Trying to get a good side. Can they just somehow turn the ball around? They can turn the ball into the out of bounds. That's what they're good at. Yeah. They're doing their move again. They're doing what they do best. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. I'll move it like more over here then. How's that? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I can't catch a bloody break. Get the ball not inbounds, please. Come on. Thank you. We wasted like 40 seconds of that. We have 55 on the clock now before the match will go into the second quarter. 45. Making their way into the center square. Should I add a grass pattern for this oval, or should I just keep it the way it is? I don't know. Adding a grass pattern's a bit too difficult, but it makes it look nice. This is just simple, but it's straight to the point. You know what it is. It's grass. I mean, what else would you want? I want my grass to be stripy. We have 16 on the clock before we will go into the second quarter. 10 on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and quarter time here in the Gabba. No one scored yet, but hopefully this all changes in the second quarter. Alright, second quarter's underway. In 3, 2, 1. That was perfect. Alright, second term is underway now. Getting it pretty much onto this side. For like the first time in the entire match. They stayed at the other 50 for like the entire quarter, the last one. They're switching it up a little bit though. Trying to turn the ball around now. I don't know whose side this is, but they do, but I don't. Honestly, I think the Guernseys was such a nice touch. You can now actually see who is who without it being too confusing. You can tell that the orange is the Giants and the red is the Suns. Every colour pops out to make it more distinguishable. And there's plenty more where that came from. But also, if you looked into my posts, you would know what is happening after the Premiership. Yep, we are going to be hosting like a state of origin like bracket. There's going to be 6 teams that are going to be competing in 3 games of 3 rounds. So yeah, there'll be 3 games of each round. There'll be 3 rounds, so half of this pretty much, except not nearly as much games. There'll be 9 games compared to this game, compared to like this, like 40. Yeah. We're not even like halfway through the season. I think we are halfway through the season, but I'm not too sure. Making their way into the 50 now. Can they turn the ball around somehow? They're getting close. Inching their way deeper and deeper into the 50. But they're also inching their way out of the 50 now. This isn't golf. The aim of the game is to score as many points as you possibly can. Getting the ball into the interchange bench. Get it out of there, mate. We have 66 on the clock. I'm not adding a 1 to that because that would be bad. 58 on the clock. Turning the ball around now. It's now going to the other side of the field. Onto the other 50. But it gets intercepted. I don't know whose side's who, but yeah. Either GWS is doing it or the Suns is doing it. Now they're going the other way again. With 33 on the clock. Don't go to the interchange bench. No, even worse, you got it out of bounds. 20 on the clock now. I don't think they're going to score before the game goes into the 3rd quarter. They're trying. They're really trying. It could be possible. But they only have 5 seconds in the quarter. It's not going to happen. Yeah, that's not happening. Wait! That counted! There is no way! The ball went onto the line. That is actually really crazy, bro. Well, that just happened. Well, that's the end of the quarter. That was pretty cool, though. Okay, 3rd quarter's underway. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, 3rd quarter's officially underway. That was an absolute crazy end at the end of the 2nd quarter. And also, if you're wondering who actually scored that, it was the Giants by 6 points. So they're currently taking the lead by a single goal. That can all change though if the Suns score a goal. Making their way downtown. I probably shouldn't sing that because it's probably copyrighted, but yeah. Trying to turn the ball back around now. It's going to be interesting. Giants playing some pretty good ball. Trying to do it again. The Giants are currently stomping on the competition right now. I wouldn't really stomp on the Suns though because it would burn your foot. We have just over 2 minutes in the game, or in the quarter, before the game will go into the 4th quarter. Giants still leading the game 6-0. Quite interesting so far. Are they going to get the ball out of bounds? Yes, they can. Brought back into play now. Making their way over to the other 50. It's going to be an interesting one. Brought back into play. And it's almost brought out of bounds. Alright. Making their way over into the 50. Can they keep it in there? Simon says no, they cannot. They can, however, bring it into the square. They're really good at doing that. As we have 61 on the clock now, before the game will go into the fourth term. Can another team try and score before the siren sounds? And we will go into the fourth quarter. Sons of the Giants playing some pretty good defense and offense today, but the Giants' defense and offense is proving to be a bit stronger. Ball's immediately broke out of bounds. I choked on my words there for a second. Oh, what the hell, man? Oh. Alright, 13. Approaching three-quarter time. And the siren's about to sound right about now. Alright. That is three-quarter time. Giants are still leading the game 6-0. This can all change though in the fourth quarter, so don't get too excited yet, Giants fans. Alright, fourth and final quarter in 3, 2, 1. Alright, both teams making headway now. This is the desperate quarter. The one where they really need to try and start scoring those points. Making their way over into the 50. Can they keep it in there? Or will it just get out of there? Just like that. Making their way over into the square yet again. The Suns and the Giants aren't really doing too bad today in the Gabba. It could be a better game, but we've seen a lot worse on this channel. What are they trying to do? They're trying to play some jukes on each other. Now the ball is going to the other side. It's making it closer and closer into the other 50. Can they do it? They're almost there. Come on, you got it. You're almost there. You blew it. Now the other team is running away with the ball. Seeing an advantage. They are blazing through the field with lightning hot speed. They immediately brought it over to the other side of the 50 in like a matter of seconds. But then it gets brought out. It's the thought that counts, alright? Almost kept it in bounds. And there it goes. Brought back into play. Both teams jostling for possession. They're all bumping into each other. Other team is taking an advantage. And their advantage is trying to get it over to the other side of the 50. They weren't as fast as the Suns though. Bringing it over to the other side of the field in just a matter of seconds. As we only have just a minute remaining on the clock before the game will end, and it'll go to the Giants. Unless the other team has something to say about that. What are they going to do? Can they bring it over to the 50? Yes. Now, all they need to do is to score a point, and then they score a goal. And then boom, they're in front by 1 point. But it looks like they're trying to go for the goal. That's an okay strategy. Wait, it was Giants! Oh, the Giants scored another goal! Yeah, they sealed the deal. That was the final nail in the coffin. That will do it. With only 3 seconds remaining on the clock. And... and that is full time. GWS has won the game 12-0. As Mortal Kombat likes to call it, a flawless victory. Absolute stunning out there by the Giants. Let's go over to the grandstands so we can analyze some key points of the match. Wow, Suns, you did really good today. Which is what I would say if you didn't choke an absolute loss. However, I can't say the same for the GWS Giants, scoring an absolute flawless victory here today in the Gabba. We're currently just chilling here today in the grandstands. Beautiful view from the Gabba. It ain't much, but it's something. There we go. Beautiful view from over here. That was absolute stunning here today by the two Giants. That was pretty good. Now let's go over to the middle of the ground so we can analyze the next match. Well guys, that will do for today's video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And join us for next time for round 3, game 8. Which is what I'm really excited about because I finally get to showcase the brand new stadium that I built. Where we see the West Coast Eagles face off against the Melbourne Demons in this brand new stadium. If you saw from my post, you would see that the words domain and stadium are in quotation marks. So if you're a smarty pants like me, you would know that the next match is being held at Subiaco Oval. Yes, we are hosting the next match in Subi. Finally, people have been asking me, can you build Subiaco? Can you build Subiaco? So I said, screw it, I'm going to build Subiaco. And here you go. Here's Subiaco Oval for you. I'm really excited to showcase this brand new stadium when we get to play there in a couple of days. So if you don't want to miss out on this next game, comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the next game. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.